Hi you guys, it's Mrs. Lloyd. I am going to get right to our math lesson today because these next couple of days of math lessons are going to take a while, and so the videos will be kind of long. Today I'm going to be working on page 245, and we're going to be working on this page today, and the back side of the page 246 we'll be working on tomorrow. So today the focus of our lesson is going to be picking apples off of our apple trees so that we have 2-digit numbers, and then adding them together to find out how many apples we would have all together. Now today the method I am going to use to show you is the simplest, easiest method. All we are going to be doing is drawing sticks and circles. Now sticks are your 10 sticks, which when we have a 10 stick like this, right, we know in class we use this as a 10 stick because it's actually 10 ones. It's when we have a group of 10 that we put together to make a new 10. So we draw our 10 sticks, but just by drawing a line. That is going to be a symbol that represents this 10 stick. It's a line, so I'm just going to call it a stick, right? Now our ones are in class, we could use these unit cubes, right? They look like a cube, and this would be a 1, but cubes take too long to draw. So when we're drawing math pictures, we're just going to draw a small, neat circle, okay? And that is what I want you to be doing today. Tomorrow we're going to be starting to work each day then on different methods for adding 2-digit numbers. So let's go ahead and let's look at page 245. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to start with, let's add 47 and 19. I chose 2 trees to add together. So I'm going to go ahead and write those in an equation. And because we're using the method of drawing sticks and circles, I don't even have to write it from top to bottom. You can, but you don't even have to if you're just using the sticks and circles method. 47 plus 19. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to draw my sticks and circles. 47 has 4 10s and 7 ones. 6, 7. Okay, so I drew the number 47. Now plus 19. 19 has 1 10 and 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now that I have my sticks and circles, I just have to find out what number I have when I combine them or put them together, which is what we're doing when we do addition, right? We're putting numbers back together. These are our partners, and we're trying to figure out what is this total, right? If we put the partners back together, imagine our math mountain. Our math mountain had 47 and 19 at the bottom, and then we're pushing the tiny tumblers back up to the top to find out how many we have all together. So I could do this a couple ways. I could go 7, 8, 9, 10 and make a new group of 10 there. I could go 9 and take one of these, 10, or look at this. I see 5 and 5, and I know 5 and 5 make 10. So already I can see I have a new group of 10 right there, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra ones. So it's important when you draw your sticks and circles to first look and see if you have a new group of 10. Sometimes you will, but sometimes you won't, and you'll just count them up. So let's go ahead and let's count our picture to see what number we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. So we have the number 66. I can count it by tens first. If you have a hard time still thinking of numbers in tens and ones, I can go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. And I have the total number of apples of 66. And I got that from my 6 tens, including my new group. That's a 10 now. 4, 5, 6, and my 6 extra ones. Okay, excellent. Let's go ahead and let's pick 2 more trees. 2 more apple trees. Let's look at our page. This is just to help us come up with numbers to add together. So let's go ahead and let's add together. Let's do 26 and 34. 26 and 34. So let's go ahead and let's write our equation. 26 is one of our partners plus 34, which is another partner, equals what total? So again, if you were thinking of a math mountain, how would this look? Well, the total, which is what we're missing in this equation, is always at the top, and our numbers are at the bottom. So you can see that here we'd have 26 and 34, and when we're doing addition, we're putting them back together. Imagine all those tiny tumblers. We would never draw that many though, right? Pushing them back together to get our total. So that's what we're doing when we're looking at addition. We're seeing how many do we have when we count them all together. But we're not going to count by ones because it just takes too long. So let's go ahead and draw our sticks and circles. 26, 2 tens, and 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 34, 3 tens, and 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now that I have my 26 and 34, I need to count these together. I need to figure out how many I have when I count them all together. So I'm going to see, do I have a group of 10 with my ones? I'm going to check that. Here I have 6. I already know that. 5 and 1, 6. So I'm just going to count up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness. 6 and 4 make 10. I know that. So I'm going to go ahead and do this funny little circle blob right here like that, because that is a new 10. And let's count how many 10s we have now that we took care of our ones. Look, we don't have any extra ones. It's going to be a 0 in our ones place. Let's count our 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 10s and 0 extra ones. If I was counting that by 10s and ones, I would go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, don't forget your new 10, 60. And then I don't have any extra ones. So that means 26 plus 34 equals 60. Awesome. So this method we're using is by far the easiest. All it takes is you drawing your sticks and your circles and then seeing if you have a new group of 10 and counting them all up. That's all you've got to do for this method. All right, let's go ahead and look at 2 more numbers. Let's add 13 and 29. 13 and 29. So I'm going to write 13 plus 29 equals what? Now I'm going to draw my sticks and circles. So 13 is 1 10 and 3 extra ones, and 29 is 2 10s and 9 extra ones. Now let's go ahead and remember, before we count them all up, we're going to see, do we have a new group of 10? Well, looking at this, I have 3, and then over here I have 9. I'm just going to count up from 9 because I know if I take 1 from 3 and give it to 9, that will make 10, right? So I'm going to circle this 9 and I'm going to say 9, 10. That's the easiest way for me to make a 10 because 9 only needed 1 more circle in that spot to make a 10. So now we have a group of 10, and look here, I have 2 extra ones. So that's going to be my ones place number, is going to be 2. Let's go ahead and figure out what number we have all together. How many 10s do we have? 1, 2, 3, the new one, 4. We have 4 10s, so I'll put my 4 in my 10s place. And how many extra ones do we have? 1, 2. 2 extra ones. So the answer is 42. If I was counting that up using 10s and 1s, I would go 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. And that's where 4 10s and 2 1s comes from. 40 and 2. All right, so we made another group of 10. And again, we're using the method of drawing sticks and circles. Sticks is what we're calling our 10s, and circles is what we're calling our 1s. All right, let's look at our trees, and let's go ahead and let's do 25 plus 51. 25 plus 51. So 25 plus 51 equals what? 25 plus 51. So drawing our sticks and circles, 25, 2 10s and 5 1s. 51 is 5 10s, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 1. All right, now the next thing we do is see, can we combine our 1s, our circles, to make a new group of 10? Well, right here I have 5, and then I have one more, that's 6. 6 is less than 10, so I can't combine them to make a new 10. It's just 6. There's no things I can circle to make a 10. There's no new 10s. So I just have 6 1s there. So let's go ahead and find out how many 10s we have so that we can find the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 10s, and I said that I had 6 1s, 5, 6, 6 1s. So the answer is 76. And this equation didn't need a new group of 10. And actually I could tell that just by looking at the numbers that are in my 1s place. So if I'm really good at looking at numbers and going, oh, I have 5 1s here, I have 1 1 right here, 5 and 1 isn't going to be a new 10. It's just going to be 6, right? So I won't have to make a new 10. And then I can look at my numbers in my 10s place and go, oh, 2 10s plus 5 10s equals 7 10s. And that equation didn't even need me to regroup. Now, if I needed to regroup, I'm always going to do that first, and that's really important because then I'll have a new group of 10. If the two numbers in your 1s place add up to be more, 10 or more, we'll have a new group of 10. All right, let's go ahead and let's erase and see whatever other problems we have today. Now, when you're doing this, you could be using your whiteboard, you can be using a piece of paper, any of that works. Oh, we only have 2 trees left. Let's do 37 plus 48. 37 plus 48. So I'm going to write 37 plus 48. And equals, don't forget that equal sign. Remember, that means the same as. Whatever's on this side will be the same as whatever's on this other side. Okay. 3 10s and 7 1s. So 3 10s, 1, 2, 3, and 7 1s. It's 5 and 2. Okay, plus 48, 4 10s, and 8 1s. All right, so already I can look at this and look at all my 1s. I have 7 plus 8 if I'm only looking at my 1s, and I can already tell you that 7 plus 8 is more than 10. Because look at those empty little spots in my 5 group right here. I only need 2 more in that 8. 8 only needs 2 more 1s to make a new group of 10. So how do I want to do that? Because I can already see that I only need to take 2 1s from this 7 over here, then I can see that, oh, I could actually circle this plus these 2 1s, and that would be a new group of 10. So that's what I'm going to do. You could have started with 7 if you wanted to and circled some of the 8 to make a 10 because you would need 3, right? If you wanted to start with the 7. But I'm going to start with the bigger number and just take these 2 from the bottom. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say I'm going to take 2 of these to make a 10. Thank you very much. Okay, so now I have 7. Oh, sorry, that's 8. I was like, what? 8, 9, 10. So that is a new group of 10. And then look above here. There are 5 extra ones. So what that means is that now when I count up my 10s, I'll count up my 10s including this new little blob or group as a new 10, and then I'll see how many extra ones I have, and I know that it's 5. So let's count our 10s. I could start with my bigger number. I can see I have 4 here, and I can count up the rest. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. I have 8 10s, and how many extra ones do I have? Oh, it's the 5. If you wanted to, you could count this up by 10s and 1s and go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, don't forget your new group, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. And that's where we get 85 from, our 8 10s and our 5 1s. So what that means is that we used sticks and circles to find the answer to 37 plus 48, which we know equals 85. So if I was saying this in other words, I could say 37 and 48 is the same as 85, right? And we could say that this combined and counted together is the same as 85. All right, and that is our lesson today. And today we were using the very easiest method of just drawing sticks and circles. Now, I want you to save your math paper because tomorrow we're going to use the back side of the math paper and we're going to use the method of a 10 below. So drawing it from top to bottom with a 10 below, and I'll show you that tomorrow, so save it. So we finished page 245 today. We'll do the back tomorrow. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye.